Hello, returning instructor. So good to see you. You have caught me in my other secret office, my little mobile office. You'll notice I'm not sitting in the driver position because that would be irresponsible. Quick video just to remind you how to sign up and show you a couple new things just so you're not freaked out when you go through the process. Let me share a screen really quickly so we can get to the same thing that you're going to be looking for. And here it is. You just go to vass.ca and you will find our website. There it is. From here, up in this top corner, there is a little button that says Snowline. It's the fastest way to get to registration. If you want to go through the volunteer tabs, you can go to registration and there's a bunch of stuff there. But if you know what you're doing, you're returning, hit the Snowline, boom, we jump there. From here, I apologize, let me log out so it's a little more authentic. It's going to ask you for your username. For a lot of you, it's your first initial, last name. Could be your email address. Again, if you've forgotten, you can go through this process. Luckily, I know what mine is. It is shockingly, right? J. Peters. Cool. Hit there. It's going to ask you for a password. Hopefully your computer remembers or you remember. Again, if you don't, forget the password, hit button, and they can guide you through that. Once we get here, you're going to have a button that says VASS at the top. I have a few more options just because of the stuff I do, but you'll probably have VASS or festival as an option. Go away. Hit the VASS and we're into it. Once you're here, the place you want to play is the profile button. All this other stuff is great and you can flip through that later, but this is where we got to get you signed up for the season. And from here, just go through every one of these quickly and make sure it's right. If there's anything red, that means it's in dire need of your attention. I've already done mine for the season, so mine are all green, thank goodness. But just check, make sure your names are right, your birth date's right, all your information. Email, cell phone is a good one. Because we can do communication directly to your cell phone. Your program coordinators might need it. Information asks you just a bunch of questions that we like to know. Go through here, nothing too exciting. This one's quite good. It's asking you, if you work for a company and if you're willing to make an introduction to us so we can learn more about that company and see if we can become partners. So if that's cool, do that. We've added the allergy button, so good to throw your allergies in there if you're on any medications. That way we just know what's going on. Next into certifications. Nothing too hard. This teaching question is just about if you're willing to teach a lesson for skiing, snowboarding, sit skiing, or Nordic. I'm going to take off Nordic because we don't actually do that right now. And then it just talks about how competent you are there and if you have any certifications from CSIA, which of course is the skiing national body for Canada, or CASI, which is for our snowboarding. The sit ski one talks about what weight limit you might be comfortable with if you were helping a student in a sit ski. So I'm open to anything. I'm a pretty big person. If you are concerned about how much weight that will be, you can totally indicate that here. And then we will make sure that if we're scheduling you for those lessons, that gets sorted. And these two columns are, if you don't want to lead the lesson, but you're happy to be out there as a second, indicate that. And then if you don't want to have your hands on the machine at all, sort of doing thumbing or assisted sit skiing, then please take that as well. Cool. As we fly down, you can put in the other certifications or experience you have. And
eat everybody's ad.
Cool. Can you just hang out for a second while I finish this?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. And then down on this bottom section, it'll show you all the certifications you already have for CADs. If for some reason this isn't right, shoot me an email and we'll have a conversation and get it all up to date. But with any luck at all, you're good to go there. As we go to criminal record check, if you're not familiar with this process, you only need to get it done every 3rd year. So in my case, I just needed to go in and declare my innocence still. If it is more than 3 years, or if you've never done it, then you can just hit this VASS criminal check and it'll show you exactly what to do to get all of that done. So I'm going to say, yep, you know what? This is all true. I can affirm this. And anytime I'm affirming something, I just put my first and last name. Also, if you look down at the bottom, there will be any uploaded criminal record checks that you've submitted to us. So if you need to use them for another organization or something, you can actually access them here yourself, which is quite cool. Click and continue gets that done. Then we go to membership. Obviously, we got to get our CADS membership every year. So we're looking at getting our national and our divisional. So click them both. and that will get you all sorted. If you're like me and you're a member of CSIA or CASI or all of it, you can actually pay through those associations and actually get a bit of a discount on all of it packaged together. If that's the case, just hit the checkbox on the bottom and that will get that sorted for you so that we won't harass you and we know it's coming. They get updated about once every week, 10 days. Last thing on here is if you want to be a voting member at our AGM, our annual general meeting, just fill out your name here and that way you get on a list and you'll get communication about that as we go on. Next is our programming. So this is where you get to select your program for the season. Please only select like the things you're absolutely going to do. If you have Tuesday nights free, please don't pick both the Tuesday night programs. Only pick the 1 or 2 things that you're absolutely committed to. Happy for you to do more if you've got time and bandwidth, but please don't light up the whole thing because then we will expect you to be there for all of them. I left you even a note about it. If you're not sure, give me a call. We can talk through it. Availability talks about if you want to be on our drop-in list. So if you do, then you just click the floater. Leave the floater unselected like that, and you can just put whatever availability you want. Back on the program sheet, you'll actually select that you wanted to do drop-ins as well. So if you want to do drop-ins, hit it on the program, fill in on the availability when you are. And then also if you have any dates that you definitely can't make the season for whatever reason, this is where you're going to put in that you definitely can't, and it's a block out date for you. So if you're planning to do Monday nights, but you know that you can't make the 30th, then I could just hit this and that lets the program coordinators know exactly what's going on. Cool, we're almost done. We've just got the training. So if you're doing your CADS 1 this year, skiing or snowboarding, this is all the stuff you need to know. If you're returning, we actually have a returning Zoom session on 14th, skiers, snowboarders together, all of us, click on that and you'll make sure you get invited to that. It will be recorded. So if you miss it, we can hook you up that way too. And the last thing on here, if you do want to attend the AGM this year, click there and we'll make sure that you are invited. Once you've done all that, if your cart is red, that means you owe some money. Clearly, I owe $18 more on my annual membership, and I can just pay that by hitting pay now. And the last part is the settings. If you want to change your password, change your login, anything like that, this is the screen. That's all I got for you. I hope this is helpful, and we will see you so very soon up on the mountain. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.